Hey everyone, Teamudf here for more Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky with Jubsy.
He did.
He did. Oh. And now we're proceeding out of the prologue.
The real adventure.
Nightmare's camp adventures in Maine ended today. He was not able to hunt down Shadow Wisher.
Well,
Estelle, are you in there? Joshua, dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later. Why don't you two go ahead and eat? All right. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold, and before Shara takes me to her basement. I'm going to take Josh to the basement now. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune card again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is.
the wheels of the bus go round. Okay.
Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, have gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. Whoa! Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good! Music note. Bon appetit. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Music note. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there too. Do you want to drink some of my daddy's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Stain Rose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Stain Rose and 20 years old too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, but I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Alright, I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone. So I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is you intend to head to Bose to find your father. Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. Well, I can't imagine anything bad happened to him despite his horrible luck. Waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. Haha, you really are something else. Well, it's your positive attitude, a thick skin, I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all the airliner flights have been cancelled until the army finishes their search. It seems the only way to get to Bose is on foot or by camper van.
Why did you bring that up?
Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. You know, one thing that bugs me is that none of the characters realized that all the other characters were talking about Bose earlier. The freaking reporters were talking about Bose, the bandits were talking about Bose, everyone is talking about this place. And they don't even realize it. Really, you're come with us, but aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member that don't exist. Shara, we really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I can't just leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies, and I have to be by Joshua. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to stop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. We'll need to explain the situation to Aina.
Oh, looks like there's going to be a couple. Chapter 1. We finally made it to Chapter 1. How many episodes have you made?
20?
20 on the full log alone. Wow, this game's going to be a long one.
I understand the situation now. To be frank, though, with Charizard taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Anna. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll call for help from the Grancel branch. By the way, Charizard, can I get in a minute? I'd like to talk to you about the job you're going to do. Sure, no problem. Good night, Ralph. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shara, if we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it! Come on, Joshua! Shirley. Shirley, you jest.
Sure, Juster.
Yes, and this is where the memorial is for her mother. Oh wait, no. Let's see, Septian calendar erected in partnership with the liberal royal families in Roland City. Destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Built cooperation. Oh. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle, Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. It was his sled. Morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on, since you've always avoided coming up here? I was always under the impression you didn't like this place. It was her mother. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here, even though I forced her before. Oh, this is where her mom died. What? "10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, she did. After the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. Today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once? Asking her to bring Dad home safely? Asking her to protect him? Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Piffed. What? Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would have totally misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. And she friend-zoned him. I'm really starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you're unbelievable. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. How about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us. You're probably right. I'm never going to get this girl to like me. I'm going to push her off this clock tower.
You know, I could go ahead and describe her mother's death. More detail. I could, if I really wanted to. Based on that image alone, I got a description.
Oh, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on! What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding. He dared inside.
Yep. Man. I guess she took lessons from Mr. Bonding.
Okay. It's like... it's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lana while you were up there? Yeah, I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of a goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a bit too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara? Yes, when I was first a child. I was still in a troupe at that time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe is in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to Raunt with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that! Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Vert Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road. Looks like we're all set, so let's go, Jubsy.
Okay, wow. So I go on about describing the death in glorious detail. No, oh no, I can't go. I'm not gonna pull a Mufasa. I can't pull a Mufasa.
Oh, I see. Trade Mira for trade Sepith for Mira, huh?
Why would you want to do this?
Let's see how much.
I probably will only start doing that until you start getting. I mean, once you get everyone's slots open. Like every slot open.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You little shite.
Ladder carrier.
Oh, what's this?
For someone to... Oh!
Roll at chapel for details. Ah, Father Divine again.
Well, that's convenient.
Well, you can do that before you leave town, I suppose.
But it's in Bose. We'll do it in Bose.
Okay.
We did it, Jubsy. Now we have to kill all humans. I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, Bose is totally starting at the chapel.
Just over to Bose. Is that so? Then in case could I ask a favor of you? I wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. How about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Yes, we'll do it. You shouldn't be a problem since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Alright, then here you are. Yeah, Epi, I didn't know about the timed mini quests at the beginning, so I got screwed out of quite a few of the early ones. All I need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes, the chapel is on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food in the mind. I pray the goddess will do drugs on your journey. Whatever the flid.
Alright, and now that you got it, well, I'm sure you'll be able to head back head back here after your trip to Bose. Maybe the airliners will be back in business once you get there on foot. That's how it works. You gotta get there on foot first. You don't need to go anywhere, you freaking kid.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No!
One of them has a very finicky time.
Hey, Jubs, this person waffled back and forth.
Oh my God!
Doesn't seem like there's anything else I need to do.
Alright, so all you gotta do is just go all the way west.
Yush. Oh, I wonder if I'm strong enough to take on those things hiding behind the...
Oh, you mean that trap chest thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Monsters! Let's see. Maybe.
I noticed that they were stronger than normal.
Yeah. Oh, she doesn't have enough, why am I moving closer so I can get a couple of them?
Ah,
Ah, come on. Guess I'll have her take care of the...
miss.
They're all focusing their power.
Wow, this might not end well.
Well, this one's not. Neither is that one.
I ended up...
Firebolt!
Both of my characters ended up dying to this when after all of them had focused their power. I managed to kill like one or two, but the rest of them ended up beating me down so much.
Oh.
It was a bad time.
Oh, she missed, so she didn't get freaking CP. Wanted to hit like all four of them. Here we go. Ooh, does she have... Yeah, she can hurricane them. Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through!
Oh god, I think I remember that now. Did you just miss one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kitty
man. And they the numbers can the numbers are probably pretty cool.
Alright, now. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, that took one down. There we go. How does what? Rainstorm says I did a quick estimate. This episode will have at least 100 episodes.
Oh yeah, this game's gonna go on forever. But we'll have the Jubsy with us all the way.
Well,
oh dang, she actually couldn't one-shot it. Well, Estelle's gonna pick up that win.
yep. Every single one of these rabbits is just a punching bag with Josette's face on it. Until you'll be encountering her again and you get a chance to fight her again. And then justice can be then old Estelle can finally have her justice.
Seems you came up
8 XP for all of that?
Dang,
Dude, that's harsh.
Well, at least you got a hell of a lot of Sepith out of it.
Yeah, look at all that Sepith.
Shoot.
And
Let it...
Topaz Talisman. You open the empty chest and stare inside. The chest stares back accusingly. Let's check out what it is. Topaz Talisman. Oh, I would like to know what it does. It's an equipment, whatever it is.
Equip, I think you'll be able to see. Go under...
Huh.
I don't see the...
Not much information.
Ah, come on.
Ah, come on. Guess I'll give it to Shara and hope that she doesn't vanish from the party and take it. Oh, you know what? I'll give it to Joshua.
I don't think she's gonna vanish from the party considering that she decided to tag along. Not to mention Estelle and Joshua are catching up to her in level. So, I think she's probably gonna be around, stick around for the long haul.
Window chopper? Maybe I can get some information in here about the item. Maybe I have to be shopping. Oh, but now it's equipped, so now I can't really see it. I don't know. I can just look it up. Next time, more darkness. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!